the old house is very nice and unique too.
The house sat up on a hill and it overlooked the whole campus. It was just real majestic.
And the exterior was covered in ivy.
And the brick hadn't been painted, it was original brick. It was a showplace. That downstairs, man, it was Cadillac. We had fancy carpet, we had a little study over here in the corner where you were supposed to have little private conversations where you used to try to sneak the girls in. But anyway,
It's being paved now. Green walls, as I recall.
you know, burlap was great looking.
They had bifold doors that opened into the dining room and had a basement too.
Yeah.
I enjoyed living in the house.
The house was pretty full.
There were 8 rooms on that second floor, so that's 15 guys.
We had 2, 4, 6 on the third deck,
A lot of the guys who became alpha liked to be up there.
plus the 6, that's 21. Our chapter size was, we were in the upper 30s, if not 40.
And on the third floor, there were little cubicles, kind of like a rabbit den type thing. They weren't the best things, but it was, you know, what do you care when you're 18, 19 and living in a fraternity house? We also had meals at the house.
What was her name?
Mary
Yeah.
Patello.
And you did what she said, or else.
There's some things that she used to make that were just unbelievable.
Salmon croquettes.
Yes.
We have a very gracious house mother, Grace Chevron.
She brought a presence to that house.
She was elected, appointed, awarded the House Mother of the Year nationally.
You look up the word lady in the dictionary and her picture would be there.
Etiquette, things like stand up when a lady enters the room, make sure your napkin is on your left lap, and how to serve a meal.
We had to have coat and tie at lunch.
She had a session for us because the pledges served the meals. The fork went over here and the knife and the spoon went here. I still remember that today.
Well, you were
how to set the table.
Yeah, you were messing up a lot those times. Okay.
Well, nothing stopped me from eating food.
That's it. You did not want to make her upset.
There was one professor that would come once in a while and he would eat the dessert first.
Yes.
And that really pissed her off.
Yeah,
big
she didn't
time.
like it. The dinner was over. She got up. We escorted her out. Then we left. Every time.
Created a decorum during the meal.
It's a great relationship to have someone like that, an older female influence.
She was a great person, unbelievably nice person. Loved Lamb to Kai, she really did.
People were always crossing back and forth across 23rd Street. I'm surprised they weren't hit by cars.
You kind of had to wait and make sure that you weren't going to get run over.
Other students would come across the street and sit out on the porch. In the springtime, was every afternoon was awesome. People drive by, girls get out, come up on the porch, just crowded. When we went through Rush and you went through the door and you walked into that room, you knew you were somewhere where you wanted to be. It wasn't intimidating, it was inviting. You just came in and all of a sudden everybody was at home. And I would have never left, but I had a girlfriend that said, we're getting married, and I said, okay. You know, so it was such a good time that here we are 60 years later talking about it. I know we sound like a bunch of old guys, and we are, but that's really the way that it was.
It was a great time.
Oh yeah.
Great time.